lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. The world is dead but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon light. We are just shadows. It's supposed to be that we die. It doesn't matter if there is no light anymore, no light anymore. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon light.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We're a little late. Okay. See if we can't get prepared fast enough. Dun, 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 dun. What the heck? Alright. All right, 21 seconds to go. Interesting how this 5 minutes is different from that. Oh no, it's not. I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. All right, I think we'll probably be good there. Let's grab this a little bit, bring that up to here. And all right, sweet. Let's get this reset back to here. Boom. Let me close that, open that so it copies over to the rest. Shaboom. Bring in our accounts, close this, move this over, go here, plop this over. Yeah. I don't think we're trading that other account. Hopefully we can get that video done this week. Probably not. I'll probably have to pay for another account to do that review. We might have to hold off to do that review. We won't trade over there. Let's make sure these are all set. Kind of. Let's drop into here. Yep, Speed Novas are set. Let's try and get the people. We're not even watching what we need to be watching right now. Most important thing of our strategy is this first few minutes. Let's go. Let's get yeah, you guys can't hear that if I have it on my headphones, huh? Dude, why does it do that every freaking time? Bro, no. Now I have to freaking set this all up again. Why did it crash? Fuck. I hate it. Freaking A, man.
Looking actually quite good. These sellers. So I'm hoping that they have enough momentum to get it down to around here.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised, sorry to interrupt Dave, they still see a little breakout below yesterday's lows, just to irritate everyone.
Exactly. I mean, this is
Look, I'm talking as if they are doing like some conspiracy, but you know what I'm saying.
No, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Who knows, you have to trade and get a setup and then go with it.
Yeah, exactly. And if it does look like the sellers are just not getting out of these areas for the buyers are defending them anyway, and it looks like it's going to get lower, then obviously the buyers will switch to kind of, you know, and then entry, you know, back when it comes back, or pull back in the other direction. So something will happen. One of them will happen eventually. I mean, it's just waiting here. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, buyers are moving quite well. They're really pushing that self.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because I have to do this again.
Kind of don't want. I want it to go down a bit. I know I've been talking how much I want it to go up. Now I do actually want it to go down a bit.
I'm gonna save this just in case. Holy smokes.
I'll keep an eye on it. I've got
trade this back here and missing out. Dude,
This moment.
show me the freaking window. Why are you? Oh my god.
But yeah, that's
Hey.
it for now.
Dinging me and then not freaking showing me stuff. All right.
The next
Are we set? Are we set?
Igor, got
All right.
anything you'd like to show? Or?
Yes, I can show just what's happened right now.
Okay.
And once notice this, I
Dun,
figure
dun,
out.
dun, dun.
I'll just show right now.
Crazy. So it better not be one of those stupid freaking days. Stupid electronics day. Nothing works.
Controller. Stage. Alright, you're up.
We are here. Okay, so two things. What I want just first, the trade is in a solid shape. Nothing special.
All right. Let's see what's
but
going
I
on
see
here.
that the market holds the previous price before the news. So the market really holding, and there is, I think, more buyers than sellers right now. And I think that we will reach 1.3 based on the market structure right now that we have. So what I want to share with you is some my thoughts that I just started to test last 2 days. What I have on the screen is an indicator that's going VWAP. I know that the majority of traders use this indicator, especially people that trade stocks and equities. Just for the watchers right now that
21990.
watch
Interesting.
this
Interesting, huh?
right now, this live session, just to tell that VWAP means volume weighted average price.
Let's say
And,
two.
it's a technical
I'm at
analysis indicator.
1990. Where's 19990 at?
The formula is very simple.
Right in
Just
here.
multiply
That's
the
actually a
price,
really
volume,
good
and
zone
then
right there.
divide with summary volume. It's not about the formula there, but the good thing is that a lot of prop companies, a lot of
Alright, it looks
trade
like we got
use these,
a bit of a resistance zone here.
because this indicator, as you can see,
I'm gonna go for it.
session, so one daily
I'm gonna
session,
drop this
and,
underneath
the
here.
same
Oh
line
no.
you see is
Oh no, is it
the same
it's
price
is it is gonna be one of those
50
days.
minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever
Oh,
you
that's-
do. And the basic strategy in
That's not the
trading
sacrifice account.
trade equities
That's not the
is
sacrifice
if
account.
the price is above the VWAP, we have the bullish sentiment, and if it is below VWAP, bearish sentiment. And it's a very simple.
Alright, we're gonna have to hope for the best, guys.
What I noticed is that the moment we
Looking for a
we are going
199.
from bullish to bearish to bullish. A line with
90.
my strategy when I draw the trend line on the 30-minute chart. And it's a little bit, I need to say, strange.
Oh, we're about to lose that trade.
How right now we are moving from the bullish to the bearish. And I tested this last 1 year, and I can tell you that 95%
Ooh.
this is my trend line.
No way.
30 minutes relative
No way.
aligned with VWAP. So I know it's nothing
Yeah, we're gonna get hit.
special there, but I will see maybe in future to use more
Stock
VWAP,
build.
especially to put it on the futures and the use in trading, because I know that that levels are not perfect. I have better levels than on VWAP levels, but the catch there,
Boom.
watch for example like this.
Wow, we just took a nice 467 loss because I wanted to jump in and not actually use my strategy. I had my sacrifice account going and we would have been fine. Okay.
I need to do some calculations and a lot of things, but I just wanted to
Okay, we
share,
move down into this range.
my thoughts that I have last 24 hours related to this, and of course to ask you, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, VWAP.
Alright, we're gonna hit this range here.
I personally never really used it, but especially in the futures, a lot of people actually use it. I've never
All right, now we're on our sacrifice
I
account.
might actually start looking at it more because it is constantly quoting it's actually, you know.
It's also. Sorry, Sam. You talk.
No. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like,
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a better version of a moving average, right? It's volume weighted, so it gives you a bit more.
Order
clarity.
filled.
So absolutely, in terms of like moving supporting systems, I can see how as well that can be very useful. But yeah, sorry.
We're gonna try to draw our way back
with the VWAP,
out of
what you
this
can also do there is actually add one or two
craziness.
standard deviations above the actual VWAP.
Dude.
And quite often,
Yeah, it's taking long.
Like Bollinger Bands, if they are in the second or the third percentile, you quite often.
Come on, baby.
get
Come on.
Stop filled.
All right, we're gonna start drawing this back
and that's
instead of
typically how
making profit.
I know one of my mentors back in the days were telling me that actually
We're gonna try to break even on that one.
by
That
how
account.
close or near they buy or sell
See what happens here.
according to what
Okay, we're trucking back down.
So, you know, if they have to, like, at the end of the day, whether you make profits or losses, you'll be asked by your boss, where did you enter? Back then, you know, you didn't see this, like, you know, like the computer software and stuff that we have. Yeah, they could do calculations on a very simple computer. They were actually judged by the performance by how close. So
Interesting. Interesting what I see over there.
Yeah, there's definitely a time and place.
I will try to do that. I will try to do that.
Interesting what I'm seeing over there.
Share one expert advisor that I tested related to VWAP. Maybe the listeners will be interested too. What I try to do is I took the British pound dollar and I put. I know that a little bit it's crazy and funny, but I will try to explain what I did. So what I
All
I
right.
put that my
Might be coming back into this range
every each 25
and then dropping, or is it just dropping? Let's see. Mm-hmm.
1.25, 1.50, and etc. And I create expert advisor to buy and close each 25 pips. I know it's not good strategy. It's of course stupid strategy. But what I did, I asked based on features to pick
All right.
one indicator
Order
Sell,
filled.
baby.
can help me just to make that classification model
Oh no.
be at least 50% accuracy.
Oh yeah.
So to find one feature to change.
Stop filled.
And what's happened, it choose VWAP. So whenever price is below the VWAP, it buys.
Oh, I guess that was the line.
sells. And in
Ding.
that case, I'm getting
Ding.
51, 52% accuracy.
Okay.
And I know it's not for trade. It's not a trading advice or strategy. It's not good strategy at all. But I figure out that VWAP, even on the forex pairs or any other asset, can be really used as some kind of indicator, and it's very good when price, if we are bullish, just touch the
All right, so now we're breaking there.
and start again up there. So I think
We're gonna
there
pull
is
back into
the potential of using VWAP.
our area here. Let's find out. We're just gonna start trucking down.
I will try to investigate that. Yes.
Awesome. No, really cool.
We actually might lose that trade.
Oh, alert just went off my ear.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this.
Okay, so we just
Get down
reached
here.
that area. All right, let me get the chart up.
So that's on a pullback now, right?
Yeah.
Dude, stop
now
doing
we
that.
pull back.
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
So yeah, we hit the first level. I wasn't
Come
really
on,
too interested
let's
in
break.
that.
Let's break even.
It had a little bit of a reaction, kind of, pushed up a little bit, but am I
Thank
seeing
you.
anything interesting? What I would like
Thank
to
ya.
see are these sellers exiting, taking profit at some point, getting out the market.
You didn't like what I'm seeing there.
It doesn't really work this way, but it's something I do.
I didn't wait
like
for the
to kind of
retest.
just count up the big numbers
This might be just in the area of where the retest is. I mean, we did, like, you can see we're kind of hitting a little bit of a zone of resistance.
In this little push down, you know, I kind of ignore the smaller ones, but I think like 9,000-10,000 contracts roughly. So if I start seeing similar numbers on the buy side lower down exiting, then I know these sellers are all getting out the market. And when it kind of roughly aligns, same kind of 8,000-9,000, then I know that's kind of reset it all in the market. If that makes sense, right? The pressure comes to reset, and then I know any additional.
Okay, we just hit that. Are we gonna break down back? Let's find out. We're gonna wait for a failed entry. No, we're pushing back in. Pushing back in.
I'm not looking to buy at this moment in time. I would like to see them actually leave the market because
I mean, we are bouncing off the 50, the 64 on the 5 minute. 5 minute over here. Let's come over here and take a look. Yeah, we did bounce off the 50.
Yeah, I don't like relying on.
Okay,
People
let's see what happens around right here.
Relying more on people being forced to leave the market rather than.
Okay, we are breaking above the resistance, but you can see on the 1 minute here. Let's see, we're gonna bust out some drawing tools.
You're never forced to enter at the same time. You see what I mean? So kind of relying on people.
Trend line.
Not as good as relying on.
If I can click on the chart, because you know you want to be
Sorry, just quickly on your
right in
chart,
my
if
way.
you just zoom out a little bit.
Okay,
Lower
are we
down,
gonna lose this part right here?
no, your zones actually.
We're gonna find out. If we do, we're jumping in.
On your
Jumping
CFD
in.
chart,
We'll probably,
something around about
let's do this. Boom. We're gonna hit our 10 and then sell.
The futures price or the CFD price, or they differ.
yeah, I mean,
This is our sacrifice account. Let's go over here. We're gonna see. We're still really sort of testing this strategy out, but
basically yes, or today's low.
dude, why's taking so freaking long, man?
Oh, okay, so today's low would be down here 577 roughly around here.
Oh no. Oh no, is there news?
You got a point of control. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the point of control from yesterday is pretty much the low of today.
Oh, ow.
For me
Oh, I
today,
just
market
took
price
a
might
loss.
go all the way down there. I don't know if it will.
There's news, huh?
Who knows?
Shoot.
I mean, it could very well. I mean, I've seen it. I mean, look, we kind of saw that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Like it went all
Oh,
the way down
that
to
was
60
an
versus all the way
$850
down,
loss.
pretty much reaching the high.
And we just took a 17.
In less than an hour, or just in an hour's time.
Yeah. That was.
What's today? What's today? What's today? March. What time is it?
It was.
There is crude oil,
Especially recently, it's been very.
7 o'clock,
Or we just go sideways and do the same thing for ages.
6:45. Yeah, we just hit news.
But
Canada and EU.
am I seeing any?
What? Okay, well that
They're not
really
leaving
didn't
the
matter.
market. They're adding to their
What just happened? What was that?
position, actually, right there. So, literally, what I just said a minute ago, they did end up defending. It got close to their entry, essentially, and they.
What happened? That was freaking crazy. That was
Maybe
gnarly.
they'll leave soon. Hopefully. I mean, but yeah, I'll have to. They have
Order
to
filled.
consider buying. It's a lot of volume. I mean, especially at this level. I don't know who these people are, but I don't want to mess with them. They have a lot
It's
of
me.
money. Let's just
Me
put
on
it
the
that way.
side is picking my.
So, yeah. I don't want to be against them. But, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it in the background. But apart from that, there's not much at the moment. It's looking like they're not giving up yet. They want to push it down. I think they've got their eyes on some big money. They're probably looking, to getting out at least today's low or maybe yesterday's low. They're looking to push that market right now. Will they be successful? Who knows? Who knows? We will find out. So yeah, maybe it might not be a bullish day, it might be bearish, and this was just one big tease essentially. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see. So yeah, I'll
What's
keep my
up
eye on
with
it
that?
and check back if any developments happen. But as of yet,
Beautiful. We're gonna start clawing our way back.
I could join the sellers, but that would be dangerous to already join at this point. Because truth be told, your stops would have to go above here, and that would be very dangerous.
Far away.
Yeah.
Sell.
Be comfortable. But, cool. All right. What can we do? I could show the recording of yesterday's trade.
Oh, did you record that?
You want? Yeah, I recorded it just after I jumped in. I managed to screen record it. I could
Yeah,
show that
baby.
to viewers.
Evidence.
I'm sad Robert is not in the chat today. We usually get a viewer called Robert. He always leaves great comments.
Sup,
Robert, if
Bill?
you are in the chat, please make yourself known. This is the first time I haven't seen. Exactly, I haven't seen Robert in the chat for the first time in a long time. So who knows? Maybe it's just unexpected. Everyone should always be here every day. But yeah, oh, he is here. There he is, Robert. He is on here. I'm gonna add that to the screen. There we go. Robert's
Robert.
there. It's great to see you, Robert. You were unusually quiet today. So yeah. But all right, I'll share the screen to the yesterday's trade because it actually was a very nice setup. Oh yeah, those sellers are pushing it down, right? So they're very aggressive. Okay, at one point they will get out. When that is.
All right, we all about pulled that back actually.
So let's remove that. Now I don't know if this will actually work. Because it's a video. We'll see. If I can share screen.
I feel.
No, I can't do that.
All right, we gotta drop Mr. Wait, what did they say? Oh, they wanted views.
Sorry, bear with me, guys. While I think I should probably have done this before we went live to actually check if it's possible.
It's the Timo pad.
That's it. It's just the technology's not working for me. No, unfortunately I can't do it. Every time I try and share, it just freezes, and I get a weird message saying browser blocked. So alright, that didn't work out. Sorry. I'll figure it out another time. I went and watched my video last night. Didn't get home until 1:17. Oh, Robert's gonna get those early nights, but it's good to enjoy yourself once in a while. If there's anything on your guys' screens, feel free to take over and screen share.
I'll just do a quick share on my side if I may.
Add it to YouTube.
So you're on the EX. That's that zone that I was standing about.
We're about to hit this zone here.
Higher lows over here from prior. So for me to try to go long, see what price does reach that, how it actually reacts. And if you look left here, this is on the ES. We've got a fair value gap gap right here as well. Quite a big one. Slightly lower though. Right? That's a bit more evident here on the NASDAQ. Is that fair value gap here. Let me just zoom into that a little bit. Pretty large one. It's been tested once, twice, and the price now moving lower. Still far away. It's not necessarily going to get, but that would be the area I'll be. The price can reach it, target, and even higher resistance signals. Then so be it. Then I'll be willing to long this one.
Okay.
A bit far off.
Ooh, okay. Let's take that trade. We're gonna take that trade. We're gonna take that trade. I like this one. This isn't normally, you know, my normal. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know.
It reacts. If it does, I'll have to plan accordingly and hopefully we can get a trade going.
Yeah.
Crude oil been a little bit volatile since printing new highs for today.
Let's go. Let's go.
Half an hour time.
Uh-oh. I didn't see that, guys. I didn't see this.
Can be like the
This is gonna be-
for the indices. Can be quite volatile for crude oil. So I'm looking at this level around about 67.31, not far off it actually. From 2 days
I'm
ago.
trying to figure this out. So what Sam was saying, something about not all buys
Tag that
are safe.
to the upside.
Oh yeah, we're breaking through.
Then that is what for an opportunity to go short. But, price still a bit far off these areas that I'm interested in. So yeah, that's all I really got. So we just have to do
Okay, we're hoping that is the wick.
price reach it sooner rather
What
than
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my stop loss there, because if we do,
Okay, I can share you right now to see the US dollar currency. Just we didn't analyze that, and it's a little bit
Scared.
strange.
Scared.
I
One.
think, as you can see, in the moment when we had a CPA news, that hour is closed as a bullish candle. So it's a little bit strange.
Okay, so we did break a low.
Based on the news, based
We're gonna
on
wait for
the
one more
others
pullback.
that, I still see here that we can go a little bit down and that we can,
Oh, see that?
that we can reach
It wanted to break.
target that I'm talking about.
I think it tried to. I think it's trying to trap some people down
But
here.
the thing that I'm watching right now on the currency
Order fills.
is that I think that we don't have enough push to downside. So we can see maybe some kind of consolidation in the next days, and I think the potential for your dollar.
Oh, I got out. No.
And it's just about the shape. I drew the trend line on 1 hour chart. We are just starting some
Stop
bullish
build.
divergence. Maybe this is some
Let's
consolidation.
go. We actually.
Days, maybe 1 week, I don't know.
We actually are positive this week. We pulled back from massive downturn on that, and we pulled back. That's crazy.
I think that the last hour was
Dude, what is going on?
we started another bearish move. We will see will we go down there.
What's on the zone right
I
here?
hope that we can see at least reach my target, because I like to win.
Of course.
And then we will see. What
Trying
will
to-
happen. Like I said, my
was trying to see.
verification point of British pound dollar is 1.291, and for euro dollar is 1.083. So this is some levels that I'm watching when I will close my trades if I see, for example, the price is going to go down. But
I'm
I
trying to
think
mix in
that,
like two different. All right,
that
all right.
was
We're pulling up.
some false market move.
I actually
A lot of
think
people,
I
are
might
surprised
like
with this reaction,
this
but I think
action here.
that we dollar index in the phase of consolidation. So this is the nowhere zone for me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
In the bearish,
You know what? I'm gonna go for that. I like that. I think we can make that happen.
strange for
I
me,
think we can make that happen.
that it was a bullish engulfing candle after this news. So
Kind of
this
don't
is
like
something
how
strange for
these
me.
two don't line up.
Didn't see that for a while, but I think that it's just a market reaction. I think when I see some news and what traders wanted there, I think that everybody expected a little bit better news for US dollar because of all these tariffs, increasing commodities.
Sweet.
And I think that people think that if we get a little bit good results, we can make a huge pullback and then continuation for bullish trend for euro dollar, British pound dollar. I think that people waited.
That goes to show that I might be able to trade the minis instead of micros on the other one.
Yeah, but don't you think, Igor, it's a little bit too early to, sort of really see the effects of those
Order filled.
We're going for that.
the tariff hikes and those things, and the actual price data, or in the numbers that come in? I've read somewhere we're only going to really start seeing the effect of this runabout.
Oh no.
What's it about the June CPI runabout there?
Yes.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm just not really big into trading the dollar, well, the forex side of things. But yeah, it's just one of those cases where you expect the market to do one thing and then it does completely the other. The opposite.
Yeah.
Wide stop lossing.
Really crazy. I can show one my story if I'm not boring about that. If you want
No.
to hear
Please,
about
please.
I love
fundamentals.
this stuff.
So okay, I would just try to tell the story. Maybe the listeners right now
Oh,
maybe
wait a
that.
minute.
So I had one big trade. It was I think here around 2011 something like that. It was after the big crash for US dollar for a US economy. And
Right.
what happened then? Fundamentally, the problem was that we had China, the biggest production country in the world, and on the other side,
You know
us
what?
had
I've
maybe,
kind of
all
freaked
that
out there.
commodity currencies.
Let's see where this
They
opened
they're
up
very
at.
correlated with China economy because if
We're in
China
here.
economy started to go down, they as exporters will start to lose money, and that's happened. So first the problem was
How
in
did that
America,
work?
then in Europe, then a little bit China started to slow down, and I wanted fundamentally to use that, and I started to watch reports, fundamentally reports for New Zealand dollar, actually for New Zealand economy, and believe or not, several months, every single big announcement, all that news were bad for King. So bad that you cannot imagine how bad. I can find that report. It was disaster.
We are in the right
It was
spot.
disaster, and I wanted to sell. I remember I was around level 0.86, if I remember, near to 0.9 level, if I remember that. It was really 15 years ago. So in that moment, I see everything good on chart. I see sell-off. I see a bearish candle on daily chart. I have that data and start selling.
Okay, well,
And in the
I don't
moment
want. I don't
start
really
to
know
sell,
why they're.
price
Oh, you know why? Because I probably go to the tick chart, so it's gonna be a little
take
off.
and I lose. Then I wait a few days and I do the same thing and the same thing. And I'm
Oh, we are hitting heavy resistance
so
here.
angry at myself. And,
What's gonna happen? Is it gonna break or is it gonna break down?
crazy those days because the news was so bad, everything was bad. I watch all things that I can watch, and price is.
All right,
going
now we're
up,
actually starting to see
up.
some imbalance.
One moment, I think it's a 0.94. Price started to go down up to 0.6, 660 and something. It was a more than 35% down. So all that fundamentals are really true. All that, but there's so
Yeah.
huge delay. There's so huge
Yep.
delay that we need to wait And then what's happened, a couple years after that, there was a newly big short. Maybe you watched that.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and famous. I watched that
Awesome movie.
the same thing. That guys that made all their trades, they made winning trades. But what
They
happened,
really had to be patient.
they
all that money
waited
they were making.
6 or 8 months after that really to see the price going down. Even the everything was clear. So I learned from them the same thing that you just said. We need to be patient sometimes with the fundamentals. Sometimes we need to wait months, not weeks, months to see the reaction, the real reaction. And you are completely right about that.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've seen that so many times. You know, you are actually right about things and which direction markets would eventually go quite often, but not as quickly as you normally would want to. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting phenomenon. But yeah, I still think it's going to be 2, 3, 4 months from now before I'm actually still very bullish on the indices. To be honest. I think we might actually this year still make new highs, but I don't think it will extend much further above the new highs for us. So, again, I might be wrong. Trade what you see on the chart, but I think then we're in for a big to the downside.
Sorry, let me switch to your chart, Richard. It's still your chart.
Yeah, I didn't actually show that. I was just talking.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were explaining. Sorry.
In a real long
Either way,
chart
your
here.
chart's are up.
I can pick one up for you, Gobble. You guys talk.
No worries, no
I'll
worries.
see your chart going and see if I can explain what I'm doing.
So nothing's happening really on my end. Sellers are still very much in the market. A few dropped off, but nothing major. They're still, the majority of the volume is still all on the sell side, so they're not letting go. So until they do let go, there's nothing there on my end.
I'm actually waiting for hopefully a bounce right here.
Should I have a look at the Great British Pound?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to be drawing a little bit. I'll show you a little bit later on the market geometry
Yeah,
side what I'm
please,
looking
please.
at. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll switch over.
We're gonna give that a shot. We're gonna go hope. We're hoping. We're hoping for a bounce right there.
Okay, I should be up now. All right, cool. We've just got a comment. Robert says, Sam, on the volume footprint, I have the imbalance setting set. I'm curious if you use that much. I personally, I switched it off just because, not because it's not useful in any way. It's more just, I found myself relying too much on it. It almost makes it too easy, right? Like you see a little imbalance and then you're like, oh, okay, there, you know, and you just follow the imbalance basically, and you're not actually trying to figure out the story so to speak. So I switched it off because it actually made me a worse or more lazy as a trader, right? I mean, you can kind of see just with the delta, you can kind of know where there's an imbalance, right? Like, because the imbalance, even if it's low volume, and say that, you know, 10 contracts traded on the sell side and 40 traded on the buy side, will still show as an imbalance, but that doesn't really matter. It's so little volume, right? So I only want to look at the higher volume areas, and a delta kind of is imbalanced, right? If there's over 1,000 contracts more on one side, that to me is, even if it's not the right ratio of imbalance, still, to me, that's just a lot of money, right? That's just a huge amount of contracts for one side to have extra. So I tend to not really look at it that much. I tend to look more just at the literal volume, if it's big enough, and the delta. That's pretty much it. And then I base my decisions on that. Okay, let's jump to the pound. Sorry, this is still the S&P.
Might need to reverse this.
Right, I've got to actually zoom out a bit because I haven't done anything to these charts before. I have no All right, very interesting. We've got a nice. All right, so the first thing I would
Order
do,
filled.
just to get a kind of a rough idea where we are.
We are reversing.
Use the volume profile tool for this whole stretch down.
Please
Trying to figure out where
don't
the gaps, where's the
disappoint,
we
because
broke
we
above the point control
are down weekly now.
a few days ago, back like 10 days ago or so. Got a gap in volume here, which it blew right through. Yeah, so it blew right through, came back, retested it, and continued off it. So that's, to me, again, a bullish signal. Went through, came back, and now we're pushing up again. So yeah, I would have definitely more of a long-term bullish bias than on the pound. The next area where I would be worried about if I was in a long-term kind of bullish trade would be that area. I would expect some rejection there. Whether it's a big rejection, smaller rejection, it's hard to know until it gets there, but something will definitely happen around that area. And then, yeah, I would zoom now down. So now I know roughly where we are in the long term. I'll zoom down to the 15-minute and look at, you know, the more immediate, what we're looking at today, yesterday, stuff like that. And so we've got that kind of little drop off of volume right here, which it already reacted to back, you know, early this morning, UK time. So it already jumped off it, and we had the news that came out. The news, I'm going to kind of not look at the wicks because, I mean, it doesn't really respect anything a lot of the time with the news, right? Like, so just ignore the wick of the news candle. And I would say the area, yeah, there's a gap in volume right here, which is kind of, you know, respected, so to speak, and we're kind of trapped between those two areas.
All right, I guess we got to start peeling those back again.
Starting now between these two areas, basically. So it could be more of a ranging market, but I wouldn't be looking to buy until we drop down to kind of, well, yeah, the low of the day, really. If it breaks the low of the day, then I'll be looking at this kind of area here. That will be my next area where I'll be interested in buying the pound then, if it does break below the low of the day. And then there's another one, I would say, a few days ago here as well, with a bit of a gap. But yeah, that's what I would be looking at. But at this moment in time,
I'll
again,
leave that there.
which is in the middle, basically. It might not do much. It'll have to go to one of these areas before I would even consider anything on the pound. In terms of the volume footprint, see, this looks so weird to me because the numbers are so small in comparison to the S&P 500.
Yeah, not in the thousands.
I don't know what big is. I would have to kind of like get an average going and then look, and then I can kind of figure out, all right, you know, anything over 200. But, yeah, I would say pretty much anything around the 200 mark is quite big on the pound. Otherwise, you've got relatively small numbers. Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, was there anyone trapped? Have a look. You know, the news, obviously. Yeah, here we go. Here are these little buyers getting trapped right there. 257.
Oh yeah. Let's close that out. Let's.
We're
just gonna-
another 100 there.
Stop filled.
Sweet.
Buyers getting trapped around that area, and then assuming it dropped off, we pushed down, starting to get bigger numbers on the sell side, getting out, went sideways a bit, tried it again, and just failed. But you see, like, because the numbers aren't that big of a range, I don't like it. I like the S&P 500 because it can really range from really small numbers to huge numbers, and it just makes it more clearer when you're looking at it. But yeah, I mean, the same concept 100% applies as well to pretty much all the what do you call it? So here's quite interesting. Right before the news came out, we saw this huge sell right here, and that's 100 million %. That is these buyers getting out before the news is coming out. Someone, getting out before the high volatile moves. So, yeah, everything is just a story. You've got to look at it within context, and then you can kind of figure out what's.
Oh yeah, 7:30 news, crude oil.
It's like learning a new language. Almost. But yeah, pretty interesting.
But for me, it's beautiful how you just use a completely different strategy, and you have the same levels that I got. So it's very interesting how different strategies just can point to the same dot.
Oh, absolutely. I said this to James, I think it was. I was in a session. We literally had the exact same level. I was like, it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like we interpret it. We're using different methods of interpretation, but we're coming to the.
Do we do it? Do we do it?
Yeah, it just goes to
Do
show
we?
it's not about so much about strategy.
Do we?
Then comes down to discipline. Like any strategy can do.
We don't do it. We don't do it.
Some
We don't.
reasoning and logic behind it, right? But
We don't do it.
Yeah, like any proven strategy can work. It's just down to the person and how you execute it.
How is this on the?
One interesting thing, you just show, for example, level 1.32, for example, for the British pound dollar, and it's institutional level, I think, from the 1985. That level repeats itself, and it's so strong level, and you just figure out in a 10 seconds, just using the volume profiles. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, without the volume profile tool, I wouldn't know how to trade. I'll be honest. Like I have a lot of respect for traders who use like price action, like market structure. I can't do it. Like I'm sure if I tried hard enough, I could eventually learn. But for me, it's very difficult. Like, but again, it comes down to the personality, right? Like some people are just very good at just spotting them and seeing the levels by eye. I just haven't trained my eye to see that. Yeah, it's amazing. Exactly. But yeah, without the volume, I would be useless. I really hope it doesn't become, I don't know, restricted or something at one point, Because restrictions, like, you never know. I mean, I doubt it, but what if one day, you have to be a verified professional or something. You can't be a retail trader to get access to this data. I would be screwed. I would cry, but luckily hopefully that doesn't happen. I doubt it will. But
can I just quickly show you my long range chart here on the SPX?
Yeah, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, you're up.
So yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking here, just from the elite wave perspective, or phases I rather call them. And look, yesterday I showed you that sort of long range forecast from a guy from NeoWave. Kind of thinking that this decline that we're seeing here, is not, that massive, but very volatile. If we take measured moves here, which I'll show you in a little bit, then price already reached those measured moves. Obviously, we haven't seen anything like this in December 21st, so that lasted until October.
Got to pull this back.
So we also just have to have.
Dang, we lost 760 today. I think 1,000 is our.
Before I get to this decline over here, but I'm counting this obviously very strong bullish movement. There was a completion of the third wave that we've had recently. With this just being corrective in nature, with a potential another move to the upside to complete this.
News is getting ready to drop.
It would only be once price breaks these highs that I'm really going to start getting nervous for potential much more deeper downside. We have a clear, for my case here, a one. I put the 2 here because I think we've got a running flat that you can see over here.
One,
On this side over
two.
here, you can count the internal waves of this third.
third it broke. 1, 2.
Right. Again, I don't really
I thought it
care
was a
about being
3.
about the counts. If you follow elite wave analysis, you can put two different guys in the room, they'll come up with different type of analysis. But the probably going to have Fibonacci ratios at these levels where you typically get your impulse waves, where they extend to, and so forth. But I think this is a fourth wave correction. I might even be
Actually, really does
thinking
seem
at
like
the
though,
moment
like
that
you
what
said.
we've seen here, if we get a very strong move to the upside that just keeps on going for like weeks at end, without any sort of smaller pullbacks to the downside, so I'm talking about a very strong bounce, then I'm actually going to consider that this was actually the end of the third wave. With this being what we call an expanded flat correction. Let me just get my wave tool out. Can you guys remember where that is? I don't really use it. But this is an actual correction. The reason why I'm saying that is generally when speaking, let's say like this fifth wave over here. This
Dang.
looks like an ending diagonal. I don't know if I'm talking about a lot of listeners' heads here, but this just doesn't look like a 5-wave completion to a new high. Does that make sense?
Ah.
See this from decline to the downside. Also, the fact that it just broke above that previous high, and I've actually made a few videos, I think, on my YouTube channel, is a typical reaction of a expanded flat, a very volatile type of correction. It typically also occur during volatile times. So let's say this area over here, what I'm thinking could also explain what this is. If this is that explanation, then we need to start seeing a very strong move back upwards very soon. But let's say this high over here could potentially be that third. We then have a corrective structure.
Okay. That punched hard.
Let me just get my tool out again. That runs in 3 waves. So we have 1, 2, 3. And you see, this is what I mean. I just can't count a nice 5-wave structure into that higher. You see what I mean? Looks
Already
like
broke
one
that.
wave
Is
up,
that
you got a nice
is that
ABC,
us
and then
breaking
one
through?
more. And typically with
Are we gonna
expanded
retest
flats,
that
this
line, which we sort of did?
Order filled.
I will take that, put that underneath here. We're gonna go up to here and hopefully get.
And then you get one hell of a seller. That
Stop
moves really
filled.
fast, very
Oh
fast.
crap!
And they typically also end in V-shaped bottoms, where you get a strong reaction back to the
I
upside.
didn't like that.
So that could potentially also
Don't
be
like that.
explaining
I mean, it could be
what-
fine, but I did not like that. And we're trying to
if you
pull
want to
back
go
from the
later,
weekly a little bit.
let's say that move over there.
Does not look good.
Order filled.
Sell that baby. Sell.
Very soon see. Your C wave
Let's grab that
is
re.
typically very violent.
re.
It also quite often reaches your
Oh no.
161.8
Nope, nope, nope.
extensions. They are longer than your A wave in most cases. And thus far, just looking at the
Is crude oil
actual,
happening?
Um,
Is news dropping? News is about to drop.
sorry, guys. If you look from that move to the downside, and if this was that A wave, and that's the C wave, then you've just extended beyond past the 161.8 and 79.6. This is typically where support steps in. I mean, it could still go to 200%, which is not really a fib ratio, but that's typically how these C waves of expanded flats react. Very, very violent. So now this was a third wave. That could also potentially be the end of it. Yeah.
Dude, we're either gonna explode upward or downward
Of course, we give it back to you guys.
in like 1 minute.
Retracement side point of view, if this was a 1, 2, and 3, then actually gonna show you.
Let's see. We're gonna.
Then your fourth waves typically also extend towards a 38.2% retracement. From
This is not the account to do this on. We are up on this
still
account.
more to the downside. So very interesting to see if this pattern that I'm thinking might be expanded flat actually is what we're looking at. Then we'll probably have a little bit more downside potential, but just as far as we've seen that move to the downside, we might very, very fast see move back to the upside.
We might just.
Again, this
I think
all
we're
about
just gonna
me
get
not
out
trying
right
to
here.
Formulate an expectation. what you might be dealing with. If it does follow that expectation, you know, you have sort of a plan that.
Oh, here it goes. Here's that news.
Now, if things don't go
That
that
news
way,
dropped.
then you can't be hard ass about it. And as a trader, you need to accept the fact that you're wrong quite often, and then look at what else could be a signal. Might be wrong about this move to the
All right.
upside here.
Woo.
That potentially was a third wave, and that is going lower in just a very large, extended move lower. It could be an A, B, C, something like that. It takes a lot of time because quite often your fourth wave is not an expanded flat.
You know what we need to do
Quite long
is actually,
sort of.
since we don't have.
It could be something that could go on for months, maybe till the end of the year. But that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm feeling. The gist of the whole thing is that I still see this as correct, not the end of the world. So everyone's nervous and all that sort of stuff. But personally, I'm just treating this as just a very volatile downwards correction.
I agree as well. I don't think it's the end. I don't think it's going to drop down and wipe off
No.
trillions and trillions. I mean, it can do, but
Yeah.
at this moment in time, you're right. It's still more in just a corrective phase. It's not doing just yet.
Order filled.
Look, we've got still far to go to actually, really get in the bear market territory, I would say. I tend not to really listen to
Stop filled.
the big talking heads too much, because they'll tell you stuff after the fact, you know what I mean? And as if they know what they were talking about. So try not to, a lot of these news sort of stations
Order
and that sort
filled.
of stuff just tend to talk a lot of BS.
Oh, we didn't wait for that to break down.
Get everyone worked up. It's like news driven, like stoking
Stop
fear
filled.
and that sort of stuff. And, you look at measured moves, for example. Look at just this decline that we've had last year. From when was this?
Oh, it really did.
Like,
It really did break. Damn, I should have left it in. That was the whole point of doing this.
we had 100% over there right now. It's just like, this is sort of, I wouldn't say normal, but
Fudge.
it's to be expected.
Fudgicles.
Yeah, it happens every
Such
so
a
often.
very strong bullish move to the upside. I mean, something's going to come down at some time, but it's not the end of the world. That's what I'm really just trying to get across. Obviously, you guys know this. Or maybe you disagree.
Now it's a little
But
late.
to our viewers out there listening, it's typical market behavior.
Yeah, especially on something like S&P 500.
All right, let's see what it does here.
You are going to get that kind of that dip, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's buying the dip, right? I'm not suggesting you should just randomly buy, but just
Look, especially if that is a C wave of an expanded flat, it is extremely difficult to try to figure out where they end. They typically end at those very far extensions on the flip side of things, or even 200%. Sometimes if they're really, really strong, they go to 238.2, over the 200 extension. But and just as fast as they started, they just out of the blue end abruptly and reverse go back up. So.
We might come up and test this.
Behavior, then you can sort of plan a little
And
bit
that
ahead,
could be a new line.
what was happening.
You never know.
You might have bottom
And actually, if you take here,
price might be changing. It should change the upside.
it looks like,
That's just me. That's how I think of things.
and you draw the
A lot of
line
studying
there.
into corrective patterns.
We might even have this
especially
line
the
that we were
behaviors
actually looking at.
that
Who knows?
they tend to show.
I mean, you can even have that line there.
They all quite often have certain characteristics or behaviors that just make sense, especially with your expanded flats with a B wave coming up and just fits the previous high or low, depending what direction the market's moving, and you get a sharp sell.
Order filled.
Which is what you've been seeing, so could very well be.
we have a few questions that came in. Rachel Castle says, "What role does liquidity play in trading? How can I use it to my advantage?" I guess liquidity you can see without having to look at volume. anywhere where people would place their stops, take profit, stuff like that. That would be liquidity. And you can kind of just figure out, are a lot of people getting out the market in this area? Will people be taking profit? Are there going to be lots of stop losses there? And if you can figure that out, you can kind of formulate a picture.
Dude, drop. Please drop.
Of what might
Give me
happen
this
next,
one.
right? It's never going to be
Give me this one.
what might happen. If a lot of people are exiting the market at this level, there could be a possibility it will slow down and maybe a small reversal, and you can take advantage of that. So that's essentially why liquidity is important, right? It helps you figure out what the next move could be. If any of you want to add anything to that, I mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
about liquidity, there's no problem about that. Just to add, I saw another question about multiple position and risk. Am I true?
yes. Rachel again asked another question a bit after. Because how can I manage risk when trading multiple positions? Anyone want to go for it?
Yes, just I wanted to give just one little advice. This is very important when we have multiple positions. It is very important to check the correlation of that asset. For example, so every single position that you have, it's very important to check correlation. For example, if you have euro dollar and British pound dollar in the same time, you will be in the same direction. It's a high risk.
I think I was more
It can be
hopeful.
problematic. However, if you choose two completely different things without any correlation,
More
that's it's
more
totally
hopes.
different. You can just watch that two positions as separate positions. Is there no risk? So
I don't know that
calculate that. There are a
I
lot
think I
of
was more
variables.
hopeful. I think I was just trying to pass the
But
challenge
most
here,
important
man.
thing is to determine
What am I
your
doing? What am I
correlation level,
doing?
and it's important to see when you
I don't know. That
open
looks really good. Looks really
which
good.
time frame did you use? And you need to determine which kind of trader you are. For example, I trade 30 minutes, 1 hour, so I will use 1 hour correlation when I need to make decision. If you trade a swing trades, you will use daily correlation to check what is the daily level correlation between that assets. So this is just one tip that I can
Show me the money. Break this. Please break
On my
low.
side, for example,
Don't do it.
if I know, for example,
Don't
I might be
do
opening
it.
50 positions,
Drop.
well, one and a half,
Drop.
2 months, non-correlated,
Drop.
then knowing that, as obviously I've been planning that beforehand, then I would obviously try to not let my risk be still in both positions together, not more than a certain amount of what I'm comfortable with. Say, let's say 2% or whatever. Right, so I think they always say don't take like 1%, 2% or whatever you want to risk, whatever your risk profile is or tolerance is per trade. But I find it very important. You can't just go and open 3, 4 multiple positions, especially if you're a beginner trader, and risk 1% per trade, or per market that you're trading.
We gotta get ready to go,
If
guys.
there's multiple positions, I would, for example, reduce a lot size if I know I'm going to potentially take a crude oil trade and a NASDAQ trade, so that the total combined risk overall is 1 or 2%. So that's also very important to understand, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree 100% both points there. I mean, personally, I would say multiple positions if you can avoid it, like trading multiple different assets at once. If you can avoid it, it's probably best you do. Just because it's better to focus on just one. Because you kind of learn how that one moves. Whatever asset it is, whatever instrument it is, you kind of become familiar with it. And then if you try to use the same strategy on another, I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but it takes a bit of a process. Like when I just looked at the pound, like it looked weird to me because the numbers were different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be able to trade it as effectively as something I am used to seeing every single day.
Or not comfortable at all.
Yeah, exactly. And you just kind of get to learn how that asset moves. So if you can kind of choose one you like, I mean, how you find out whether you like it or not, it's just trial and error, I guess. And stick with it and really just get to know it,
Here we go. Come on, break it. Break low. There's too many wicks right here. That scares me.
And yeah, sure, there will be days where it'll be boring. It's not gonna be as exciting, and you know you might be tempted to go to a different.
Here we go.
I don't know, trade
Here we
gold
go,
or something
baby.
A bit more, you know, lively. But just remember, you're upping your risk when you're doing it.
It's gonna do
You're just
something.
not gonna be as
There it goes.
used to it, you know. So, and also if you're opening different assets, like they move differently. You know, you'll definitely need something like the ATR to kind of figure out how many pips does this generally move, right? Because if you're opening, you know, one lot on gold, but then you know you're opening one lot also on like the pound, like one lot on gold is going to be way more. You know, you'll be surprised at how much more it moves, for example. So bear in mind that different assets move.
I can't do it, guys. I can't stay in.
Yeah.
I do not have the cojones. Oh my gosh, if I had the cojones. If I had the big, steely cojones.
Any other questions?
Oh my gosh.
Robert said, sorry, I didn't catch it. So it was about the imbalance. Makes sense at times that settings to work, so changing the contract. Yeah, I agree, Robert. He goes, but volume is key. It tells you more about what institutional traders doing. At least that's what volume traders say. Yeah, I mean, volume traders always gonna, like myself, always gonna brag about the volume. I mean, that's just natural. But there are other ways you can interpret.
Dang it, I should have had the cojones, dude. Oh my gosh. Imagine passing. I'm going to pass today.
Who you are. Like some people are just good at seeing it by eye. Others like the raw data. And there is no right or wrong. At the end of the day, the results is what matter. If you get better results trading like a naked chart, go with a naked chart. Get better results.
That would have been
trading,
perfect.
you know, statistical data. Do that. Trial and error. You got to try stuff out, and eventually you'll just kind of fall in place. What works.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, man. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
4 minutes left before the session ends. The sellers are still on my end. The sellers are still.
All right.
very much
Well,
in control.
nope.
They haven't lifted.
I may have gotten out. Who knows? I might have continued to hold. And, you know, I think I'm okay with that. One of the accounts, we're up 232.
These are those areas I was talking about.
We actually took a daily loss right here at 635.
Today's low.
90 on one that we actually really want to keep. The one we're doing the best on, we are up over the 2 weeks at $1,609, which is great. We just have a lost day today. We did pull back some here. Not really getting too far here, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We are going to just continue on. We do have not that much. I mean, we have half of next week. Basically, we have 2 weeks left. We have the rest of this week, the start of next week, to the 19th, and then all of next week. So we got to figure out what we're going to do with our sacrifice accounts. We do have another one to trade here. I mean, we probably just really need to just punch through. What I'll probably do is start hitting full contracts on our 100,000, and when they look good, when trades just look great, so on our $100,000 account, we will go ahead and just start trading, you know, the 10 contracts. Since we're doing decent on this one, we're just going to go ahead and continue with our 5 contracts on the minis, and then these, basically everything except for the one that we're really kind of trading well on. We're going to start taking back not max, but 100 or 10 contracts. We do have 2 to trade here, so we might actually do it here as well. So then we got 1 account that we're going to just chuck along, and these 2, I mean, we might as well just try to pass these very soon and then focus on the other ones. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, like this one, we're just going to go ahead and trek along with our normal trading, just because I think overall this one's already up and we are doing well
Anyway, consolidate there.
overall. We did take a huge loss.
We're still, I've counted about
Uh,
20,000 contracts on the seller's side right now, still
today.
in play. So we've got a long time before.
You know, is what it is, but we are positive for the week.
Sarah says, I haven't seen
Basically we wiped out yesterday's
session except the one that includes Sam. Right.
more than
Robert
yesterday.
He's like my buddy now. Me and him, we're best friends.
Yes.
He's got a special place in my heart. He always comes and cheers us on. So Robert, he's the MVP of these sessions. And we've hit time. All right. Well, that was a good session. Sadly, no trade, but it was good nonetheless. I think we covered a lot of good stuff. Richard,
I think
Igor,
we're going to
always a
start
pleasure.
splitting up afterwards, but yeah, hopefully not during our allotted time.
Yeah, these things happen. All right. Well, Richard, Igor, and Robert as well. Can't forget Robert. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Igor.
And
Cheers,
catch you
Sam.
guys soon. Cheers,
Have a
everyone.
good one. See you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye-bye. Bye.
Sarah out here trying to call me out. It's messed up. Go check out Hola Prime. Really good. Always come and learn. Do what you can to, you know, be profitable, man. Ugh, I don't like being negative, but I do really just, it's fine. It's fine. We were negative on the other one. We are positive for the week. We did essentially, if you look at it, maybe a little down overall today, considering that was a pretty huge loss. It's okay. It happens. But overall, we're positive, which is more than what we have been. I'm excited. We're doing what we need to do. Anyways, all the peace, all the loves.